Hey there, this is Thomas with another scholarship due in the month of June. And this scholarship is actually a little bit interesting, a little bit different than some of the others because there's actually 6 different categories. And in this one, you're actually allowed to apply for each category. So you could and for this same scholarship, you could actually apply up to 6 times in different categories, and you can win 6 different times in different categories versus if you apply for more than once in the same category, only one of your applications will be accepted. So, but if you apply to each different category, you could win 6 times. Or if you want to just focus on one or two, if you are particularly passionate or gifted in a certain area, then that's for you. So this scholarship is definitely worth checking out. Now, if you want additional scholarship videos like this, I do put them out all year long. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel or hit the like button so YouTube knows that this is the type of content you want to see more of. So let's jump right in. This scholarship is called the Ocean Awareness Contest. Now, how much is it? This scholarship is up to $1,500, but remember, there's more than one category that you can apply for, so potentially you could win more than that. Now, when is this due? June 13th is the due date for all the submissions that you're going to do. Now, are you eligible? Well, this scholarship is open to students age 11 through 18. That's right, you heard 11 through 18. So we're talking middle school and high school students are eligible for this. And the cool thing that we'll get into is they're not actually competing against one another. There are 2 age categories. So 11 to 14 is one category, and 15 to 18 is the other category. So if you're a 14-year-old, you're kind of at the cusp, the high end of the younger category. So you definitely want to get your application in this year. All right, moving on. What is it that you have to do? You're going to have to create a submission. Now, this can be in any of these categories. We got visual art, creative writing, film, interactive and multimedia, performing arts, music and dance, and poetry and spoken word. So those are the 6 different groups that you can apply for. Now, here's how to apply. We're going to jump over into the webpage here. All right, and this is a Bow Seat Ocean Awareness Program. And so here we're going to scroll down to the contest overview. So here it says, this is the 11th annual Ocean Awareness Contest. It is a platform for young people to learn about environmental issues through art making and creative communication. Explore the relationship to a changing world and become advocates for positive change. That's pretty cool. Students ages 11 to 18 from around the world are invited to participate. Now, the contest deadline is June 13th, 2022. Now, I did want to highlight that they do say that this is a contest. This is not strictly a scholarship up here, the annual Ocean Awareness Contest. So this is money that these students can win. It doesn't necessarily have to be saved or awarded or given to college, but this is another opportunity to win money to put towards college if that is the category that you are in, if you are searching for money for college. So, but understand that students can win this money and use it for whatever they want at whatever age they're winning. And you can win in the different categories. What I mean by that is you can win in the junior category. And then once you get out of the junior category into the senior category, you can win again in the senior category. So once you jump from the younger to the older age group, you can win again. So again, something to keep in mind. Now, going down here, the theme is the funny thing about climate change. And so it says a creative challenge for teens worldwide. We're going to jump down here to where it says humor, satire, and irony are powerful communication tools. Yes, even for an issue serious as climate change, studies have shown that humor can break down barriers, empower people, and instill hope. So they want to encourage you to use humor or other ways in order to make your point. So again, what are innovative ways to creatively communicate about climate change? We consider humor, positivity, satire, parody, kitsch, irony, avant-garde, and more. These are just examples of things you can use in your submissions in these different categories. Now, this is again the funny thing about climate change prompt. Use humor, positivity, irony, or other unconventional approaches that are not typically used in environmental communication to address the climate crisis. Think outside the tackle box, beyond cliches, to create something that makes the topic of climate change and our oceans more approachable and accessible. Please feel free to expand on it. Do not feel limited and explore the resources studio for inspiration and start creating. So you can click on that. We're going to go ahead and continue down here where it talks about who may enter. Again, 11 to 18 from around the world, you're invited to participate in this contest. The junior division, once again, is ages 11 to 14, and the senior division is ages 15 to 18. Just be paying attention. It says students can participate as an individual or as a club, class, or a group of any size. So you could actually have your students' entire class participate as one. All students must provide contact information for an adult sponsor. That could be a teacher, could be a parent, a mentor, etc. And then students who have started college or university are not eligible to participate. So this is just for high school, middle school students. Now here are again the categories: visual art, poetry and spoken word, creative writing, film, performing arts being music and dance, and interactive and multimedia. And then you can review the specific submission requirements for each of those categories. They do have different requirements for each category, so keep that in mind. And now if we click on how to enter, I already have the tab pulled up here, but if you click how to enter, it takes you to this page. So this is, again, breaking down the review and the rules of eligibility. So again, ages 11 to 18, etc. And then down here is create. So again, here's the prompt. We already went through all this. And then choose a category. Now they do, again, say, please review all submission requirements carefully. Students may submit one per category, so you may enter up to 6 pieces, 1 in each category. And here again are the categories, and this is where you're gonna find the specific requirements. So let's just click on art, for example. So here are the different types. It could be drawing, painting, sculpting, graphic, digital art, coding, art and gifts, and mixed media and collage. Printmaking, photography, ceramics, fashion and jewelry, data visualization, and infographics. Or visit student work in this category so you can see some examples. And then here are the specific things. Submit up to 3 images of your submission. Make sure they're high resolution, etc., etc. So you can see how this is not applicable to the poetry one, right? Like, so each of these, creative writing, each category has their own set of criteria that you need to follow. So I'm not going to go through all 6 of them, but this is the page you would go to in order to click on that, open it up, look at the specific information you need for each of those. And then you do have to write a reflection addressing this, your creative process, and what you have learned through the exploration of the contest and the theme, the funny thing about climate change. So here are kind of questions to guide your writing. What inspired your work? Why are you interested in the arts? What feeling did the process of creating raise for you? What's your message to viewers of your artwork? Etc., etc. So again, these aren't questions you'll have to answer. It says up here, use the following questions to guide your writing. So this is just the type of information they're wanting you to put in that reflection. And again, it says 100 words minimum, and it must be written in English. Just keep that in mind, and then you're going to submit. And actually, I will click on this one to break down this. So again, you can start creating stuff. The contest opens in September. So guess what? If you don't win this June, then in September of 2022 is likely when they're going to open up next contest. So you can go ahead and jump in for starting to create something for next year's summer thing. So you don't have to wait all the way until May or June in order to do this. So they accept submissions from September to June, then they are reviewing them. And then in November, here is when you're actually going to get information about, who won, and the winners will become announced. So that's important to keep track of that timeline there. And remember though, the deadline is June 13th. So here's your submission checklist. Your contact information, your submission, obviously, a title for the submission, written reflection, works cited if applicable, contact information for the adult supervisor for all participants, and then parent guardian consent if you are under 13 years of age. So once you make an account and start a submission, you will have the opportunity to save your work and continue at another time. So I know that was a lot, right? That was a lot of information all at once, but that's how you apply, because there are 6 different categories, and each one of them you could win up to $1,500 as young as age 11. 11, you can start winning this, and I guarantee you I don't have 11-year-olds watching my YouTube channel. At least I'm pretty confident I don't. But you might have younger siblings, or if you're an adult watching this, your children. So definitely check this out, an opportunity for somebody as young as 11 to start winning money that you can use for whatever, but you can apply as scholarship money towards paying for college. Now, again, in addition to this, I do have, this is listed on my scholarship PDF, even though it's not technically a scholarship, but all my other scholarships that are due in the month of June are also in this PDF that you can click directly to their websites, and gives a little bit of a brief description of what each of them is. So definitely download that. That's for free, just for you, in order to help you with that. Or if you want to continue to figure out other ways to pay for college beyond just scholarships, then definitely check out my course that goes through a 7-step strategy for paying for college, all the different ways and different things that you need to know about how to reduce the cost of college, as well to raise money for college. So that will give you a sort of framework to use so that you'll know exactly how to pay for college instead of just looking for scholarships. There's a lot more out there, and that 7-step strategy of this course will help you know exactly what that is. And if you want to just continue to watch more videos here, then you can check out this playlist on scholarships, or if you want to watch the video that YouTube thinks you need to watch next, then this is the recommended video for you. Either way, put any comments or questions in the comment section, and we will see you in the next one.